If I tell you to raise your right hand, you raise your right hand. If I tell you to raise your left, you raise your left. If I tell you to turn right, you turn right. If I told you to turn left, you turn left. Now, if I told you to believe in yourself, how would you do it? You don't know, right? So in this video, we are going to be solving this problem. Because once you solve this problem, once you know what self-belief really means, once you know how to believe in yourself, then you truly unlock the power to live life on the next level. You're a lot more confident, you are a lot more, the way you handle life is just different. Without further ado, let's just start. Hello guys, welcome to Models of Excellence, where we tell you tools, strategies, techniques and models to help you lead an excellent life. Now, let's start with the first question, okay? What does this believe in yourself mean? Now, on surface level, you might feel like this is an advice that's like, it feels good at the moment, but it's not very practical, right? Believe in yourself, be bold, be strong, be brave. How do you do it? You don't know. But if you really dissect it down, if you really ask people what do they exactly mean, those who understand how to believe in themselves, they tell you one thing. There is nothing called as believing in yourself. You might be thinking, come on, isn't that kind of, it doesn't make sense. Let me explain. Believing in yourself is a very overly simplified term, and it's a term to state the process of you believing certain qualities or certain abilities in yourself. You need something to believe in, right? Believing in yourself is not something that works. You need some solid thing to believe in. Like, I believe this is good, I believe this is bad, I believe this is right, I believe this is wrong, I believe this is a different color, I believe this is a different size, or something like that. Now, with that said, how can you use this practically? The first step to doing this is to find the beliefs. Second step is to make that belief. Now, first, let's start with the first step, is finding beliefs. One of the most important things you can do when believing in yourself is to pick certain beliefs that will help you, right? Remember, I told you need beliefs to believe in. Like, you could believe I'm good at this, I'm bad at this, I'm right at this, I'm wrong at this, I think this is the way to go, or you need something to believe in. So in that sense, there are two ways to do it. One way is skill oriented, or your job oriented, or your talent oriented. You ask yourself, what beliefs will help me do well in this job or talent or skill, or in whatever you're doing. For example, if it is speaking, if you want to be a speaker, you need some beliefs that will help you be a good speaker. Is one belief is you believing that your message is worth spreading. If you don't believe that your message is worth spreading, you're less likely to speak out. Second belief could be, I like sharing my message or my learnings with people. That's a belief. I like sharing what I learn. I like sharing my knowledge with people. That is another belief that could help you become a good speaker. The third way could be, I believe that my mission is to help enlighten people with knowledge, or something like that. That is also another thing that could work. Similarly, think about in your job or in your skill, what beliefs do you need to have? So then work on it. The second part of it is picking beliefs in your way to deal with, in your way of dealing with life. So one way, when you're dealing with life, regardless of skill, talent or anything, there's certain beliefs that you can build to improve your life. One of those beliefs is believing that you will figure things out. That's a very powerful belief. This is something that I've had, and a lot of times I've figured things out. Maybe not at that time, but gradually I have figured things out, and that has helped me not to get stuck. One thing that's always in my mind, one thing that I always know is, Abhishek, you will figure it out, or I know that I will figure it out, and that's my belief. Other beliefs could be, I love to learn. Learning is important. Or other belief could be, the more you learn and apply, the more you earn, or something like that. So pick certain beliefs that can help you in your life. You could also believe that I believe that I like learning. It could be you oriented. I believe that I have the power to figure out and sort out the challenges and problems in my life. So something like that. Start picking it out. You can do some research. If you go on Google, you can figure a lot of those things out. Now we'll be moving on to how do you build this belief. So when it comes to how to build this belief, here's the first problem. Let's take one example. Example that you believe that you can figure things out, right? If your belief is I can figure things out, you might not believe in it yourself. You're like, I don't believe it. Am I going to figure out because I feel like stuck? I've been stuck before and all that. And your mind will start coming up with resistance. Because when you compare that belief with your reality, it might not match. So what do? One technique that you can use that is very famous is called affirmations. If you tell yourself enough number of times something, it will eventually become true. And it's very true, to be honest with you. If you keep telling certain statements with certain emotion repeatedly again and again and again and again and again, your mind will start to believe it. So if you have to build a belief that, you know what, I love my job, then you can say I love my job, I love my job, I love my job. Tell it every single day, at least 5 to 10 times in the morning, 5 to 10 times in the evening. It might sound crazy, but I'll tell you what, it has worked for me. It will surely work for you. Okay, that is one, affirmations. Second, the second part of it is finding the evidence that it is true. Now, one way to get someone or convince someone of something is to show them the evidence of why that is right. That's one way to do. So what you can do is sit down and think to yourself, you know what is the evidence that this is true? You can sit down and ask yourself, okay, if I have to believe that I can figure things out, if I really look back at what stages in my life have I really figured things out? Right? Maybe I had a problem and then I figured out a solution. Maybe I was playing sports and I had some challenge. I had to win something, but the other team were very strong. But I figured it out. Start writing down instances to show that proves your belief that you have. So that's how you do it, guys. If you felt like you learned something new, something of value that you could apply, something that you could use to improve your life, then leave a like, hit that subscribe button. With that said, this is Abhishek and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.